Good morning, children. How are you all? Hope you all are fine. So, children, let's start our class. So, children, which chapter we are continuing? We are continuing chapter 8. The name of the chapter is Means of Transport. We have already discussed what are the modes of transport. Modes of transport means land transport, water transport and air transport. In that, we have discussed what? That in land transport, roadways, animals and railways. We have discussed in roadways which vehicles we see: bus, truck, car, scooter, rickshaw, bicycle. And animals that help us in transportation means horse, donkey, bullock, camel. All these animals, they help us in transportation. And camel is called the sheep of the desert. That everything we have discussed. And railways, in railways there are trains that move on tracks. In trains we have passenger trains and good trains, and also metro train, then trams. So Kolkata is the only city where tram service is available. And metro train in northern India, Delhi is the first city to have metro train. All these things we have already discussed. And also, what are the factors that depend on when we choose the means of transport? There the factors are the distance we have to cover and the money, the amount of money we can spend. All these things we have discussed. Today we will discuss about water transport and air transports. So water transport means when we transport through water. That means by what are the means of transport? That are the boats, ship, steamer. Okay, so these are the means of transport by which we cross the water part. Clear? So in water transport, see, boats, steamers, ships are important means of water transport. It is the cheapest means of transport. So, in comparison to land transport, air transport and water transport is the cheapest means of transport. In the past, steamers and boats were the only means of water transport. Nowadays, ships are being used as they can move fast. Ships carry passengers and goods from port to different country. As we discussed, trains are goods train, passenger trains. So we have water transport also, that passengers are carried and goods are also carried. There are 11 major ports in India. What are they? So Kandla port in Gujarat, then Mumbai port in Mumbai, then Jawaharlal Nehru port in Maharashtra. Okay, then Mamarda, Marmagaon port in Goa, then Cochin port in Kerala, Chennai port in Chennai, then Tuticorin in Tamil Nadu, and Ennore port in Chennai, then Paradip in Odisha. In Odisha, what is the most highlighted? So see, we feel proud na. In Odisha, we have also a port, that is Paradip port, and in Kolkata, Haldia port. Okay, so these are the major port that there are 11 ports in India. Then air transport. So we have discussed here. I have said air transport means you think aeroplane or helicopter. So to take a flight to short distance, we can use helicopter. For long distance, we use aeroplane. So many people nowadays prefer air transport. Why? Why people prefer air transport? Because it is the fastest means of transport. Within a short period of time, we can reach from one place to another. Okay, so we can cover the distance in very quick or very less time. So aeroplanes and helicopters can take us from to any part of the world. They cover long distances in very short period of time. Yes or no? So but air transport is very expensive. Okay, so in comparison to air transport, water transport is the cheaper. It is the cheapest in comparison to land transport and air transport. Air transport is very expensive. We should have money na to buy a ticket to take a flight from one place to another. Okay, so air transport is very expensive. Helicopters, so this is aeroplane and this is helicopter. So helicopters are used for short flights. So if we take a short flight, we can use helicopters. They help us to reach the places where aeroplanes cannot land. Okay, so to land a aeroplane, it needs a big area, but a helicopter can be landed in a short or limited area. So there are a number of international and national airports in our country. So nowadays airways are connected to every country. So We have many national airport and international airports also. Then all these means of transport have brought a great change in the world. People and goods are now carried from one place to another in very less time. Yes or no? So, with the improvement or development of transportation, so people can go to any part of the country of the world. Okay, so the world has become closer and trade and traveling among various countries has developed. So, due to the development in transportation, people can move. Also, the things can be exported or imported. So, people come closer. When we can go one place to another to visit or any purpose or business purpose or moving, okay, entertainment. So, the world become very closer. So, what we sum up from this chapter? To transport is the way by which people or goods are carried from one place to another. We have already discussed. Then there are three modes of transport. What are the three modes? Land transport, water transport, and air transport. Clear? So, animals are also where the earlier means of transport. So, because when there were no vehicles are invented, so how people move from one place to another? They walk or they use animals for transportation. Okay, nowadays still also in villages people are using animals for transportation. Okay, then bicycles, cars, scooter, buses, trains, ship, aeroplane are different means of transport. So what are the modes of transport? Land, water and air transport. What are the means of transport? All this by which we transfer or move from one place to another. These are the means of transport. So, by the development of the transportation, the world has become close due to faster means of transport. Because people can move place to place, so people came closer. Business also expanded. Their export-import business expanded. So, the world become closer due to the faster means of transports. So, all these question answer. Now you can answer. Which is the fastest means of transport? Air transport. Then name any four animals used for transportation. Animals means you can write buffalo. Then horses, camel, donkey. Okay. So name three modes of transport. Modes of transport means land, water and air transport. Don't be confused with modes of transport and means of transport. Clear? And then true false. You now if you read the chapter you can answer each and every short question or long question. So children go to the chapter and try to answer the exercises. Okay? Any difficulty you can ask. You note it down in the Zoom live class. I will make it clear. Okay children? That's all for today. Thank you. Stay home. Stay safe.